Hello and welcome to another NS9 Postgame. I'm Cody, and that was a bad game, huh? That was really bad. The Pirates fall to the A's 9-5. They lost the series against the A's, a historically bad team that we all expected to at least take two games from, and it just started out bad. So let's start at the start. Roansy Contreras comes in, has a very bad outing. Everybody wants to talk about Santana. We'll get there. But I'm going to start with Contreras here. Contreras had a terrible game. He gave up 4 runs before he even got an out. I saw Tyler on Twitter, and he was in the group chat saying he thinks Roansy is he's hurt. He's not saying anything or whatever. Just historically bad start from Roansy Contreras. Not much you can say about it. But then Zastryzny comes in right after that and walks 2 batters to give the A's 2 more runs, and it was just very, very bad. They got a touchdown in the first inning. The Oakland A's did, and I mean from there it got a little better until the 7th. We gave up 2 more runs, but the pitching today was just not. It was all over the place. Ortiz did okay. I mean, he still gave up 10 hits, two runs. He only had 1 strikeout, so no, he didn't pitch okay. But I give him a little more leeway than I give Roansy, just because Ortiz was just brought up last month, and Roansy's been here for a little bit. Bucko Mike, my man. Roansy has velocity, pitches all over the place. I agree. From what I saw, it just didn't look like he could get it in the strike zone today. It was very bad. It's just Stinsky. Doesn't matter how he say his name because he stinks. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for that. But yeah, it was just a very bad performance all around, except for obviously Moretta and Perdomo coming in at the end there. Got us 2 strikeouts. He had the most strikeouts by any Pirates pitcher today with 2 strikeouts. So Moretta came in, did his thing, whatever. He's money all the time. He only gave up 1 hit. He did walk somebody. Did not like that. But I don't want to talk about it that much. I want to try and get out of here quickly, as my TV also wants to get out of here quickly. But anyway, pitching, bad. Let's get to the hitting. We didn't score a run. We scored a run in the second. Let me see. How did we do that? I believe it was Castro, right? Castro's home run. Castro's the only one that came to the ballpark ready to hit today, except for Young Hayes. But Young Hayes, how many? I don't even think Hayes had an RBI. He had 3 hits, no RBIs, so that doesn't help you any, So, but anyway, I'm going to focus on Castro real quick. Castro comes in, first at bat, home run. Second at bat, he gets a double, scores 2 runs. And I don't know why. I mean, I guess he has been playing almost every day now, but I don't see why not. Like, why was he not in the lineup every day in May? And why do we think that he has a crutch on him? I don't think he does. I think if you let the guy play, he's going to show up, and that's what he did today. So moving on, everybody's talking about Santana. Let's talk about Santana for a sec, because I will defend Santana. Not because I want to, but because I have to. Santana is the first baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who else plays first base for the Pittsburgh Pirates right now? Sure, you have Connor Joe, but Connor Joe, like you saw today, played well in right field. He can play the outfield. Who else plays first base for this team right now? Santana is the only one that I think plays the position well defensively, and we've seen it at other positions this year. If a guy can play well defensively, they're going to be in the lineup. Look at Hayes before this current streak of hits he got. Look at Hedges. I mean, if you can play defensively, you're going to be in the lineup. That's not how most people's that's not how our brains work. Like I would like a guy that can hit the ball to be in the lineup. I would like our 2 catchers in AAA right now to be in the lineup because they can hit the ball and the catcher we have can't. But this is what this team's doing. This team is focusing more on defense than they are on offense, for better or worse. Like Mark said, good defense is good. You want good defense. Today, didn't really matter because the A's just hit the hell out of the ball. They were getting solid hits. It wasn't like it was a couple bloops here, bloops there, errors. No, none of that happened today. The Pirates didn't have any errors. They were just the A's were just hitting the hell out of the ball off Roundsy Contreras. So let's see what you guys are saying about what I had to say about Carlos Santana. Brock is saying bring back Josh Bell. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Who's this? Summon Substance. Bring up the kids. If they can adjust and play at this level, keep them. If not, move on. What are we doing wasting time with DeYoung and Zastinski? I agree with that. I agree with that full-fledged. Just more Brock saying we got to get rid of... Nicholas McKee says Santana is the result of poor management, not plugging the holes. He's not built to play this much. I agree. And I think they had a plan with first base and how much they wanted to play Santana. But now you have a hurt G-Man Choi. G-Man Choi can't play right now. So that makes Santana's workload higher, you know. So I think that was their original plan. Injuries happen. You have to adjust. This is how the Pittsburgh Pirates have chosen to adjust. Like I said, you can't do much about it. But I do like what Dale said here. Put Santana on IL stint. DFA delay. I don't know if you have to DFA delay. I mean, you're going to have to, right? But I like delay. He's serviceable as a backup. But it would make sense to DFA him. And then bring up Endy and Henry. It makes a lot of sense. Bucko Mike, reading all our minds. This is what we all say. Sheldon has no plans. I agree. I think Shelton's the worst manager we have in a long time. He's the worst we've had in a long time. Premature to give him an extension, but I think they gave him an extension because Cherington knows that he'll do whatever he wants him to do to keep a job. So we talked about Santana. Tuke came in. My man Tuke, I like to call him Tuke, came in, got a hit, got on base right before Santana hitting that double play. So that was another highlight for me, at least. Mark, what's up with Reynolds? Lately, he can't be counted on with runners in scoring position. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. And I've noticed it as well. Every time I watch a game, I'm like, you wait for the big hit from Reynolds. He's the guy you gave a big contract to this year. You're expecting him to come through. And now, where's it at? Where is our money going to? Or not ours? Where's Bob Nutting's money going to? And it's going to Reynolds playing mediocre at bat. So Brock says 2020 Reynolds is back. Dale, why would we start Roansy over Ortiz if we're putting Roansy in the pen? Why not use him as the back end starter? Beats me, man. I mean, maybe they want to switch out the two, like one game Roansy starts and then Ortiz takes over in the 4th or the 5th, and then vice versa. I know that's the plan with those two going forward, is to have them kind of both start a game, combined starts. But yeah, might have just been a schedule thing. This week they had, or this start they had Roansy scheduled to start. Next start they have Ortiz scheduled to start. Who knows there? But we'll see if anything comes up about Roansy. Like I said earlier, Tyler thinks he might be hurt. I mean, if you're pitching that bad, there's got to be something wrong. And I think he's too young to be a guy that's like says, "Hey, I'm not doing well. Get me out of here." Like we saw with Vinny V. Vinny V was a guy that's like, "Hey, I'm not doing all right. Something's wrong. Get me out of here so that we can keep competing later on." It might be a maturity thing there. What else we got from you guys? I want to try and keep this short. I already went 10 minutes, but should have not kept Ortiz in for 7. I agree with that. That was Matthew Bunk. Sum and substance, we should have easily scored 9 runs. I 100% agree. I hate when we have bases loaded and it just goes to waste. That's my biggest pet peeve. But like I said, Santana's the guy. Santana's going to have to play because we don't have G-Man Choi, because we haven't brought up those young guys yet. It's just the nature of the beast. And yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like Mark said, stranded runners, not bringing people around. I was surprised we even scored 5 runs this game. I already had a graphic set up with us losing 9-4, and then we scored a run, and I was like, oh, I got to change the graphic. So I think I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, there wasn't much to talk about. This game stunk. I will say congrats to Trevor May. I like Trevor May. I like him as he's a Twitch streamer. He plays video games. Congrats on the first save of the season for him. But anyway, moving on. We got stuff going on this week. We got post-game shows. Not tomorrow. We got an off day tomorrow. I remembered this time. I've been gone for a week, but I remembered. Got an off day tomorrow. And then we play the Mets this weekend, who are on a roll. Yeah, Dale. Glad they didn't roll over. I agree. We got post-game shows coming up. I believe tomorrow we'll most likely have a NS9 Live. I hope we have an NS9 Live. I won't be on it, but I hope the guys come on and talk about this past weekend and everything we did. I have some stuff to put together that hopefully I'll get out as soon as possible. Just a couple things from the tailgate, and Donardo and I and my girlfriend Steph took a tour of PNC Park. Got to talk to Neil Walker a little bit. We talked to Dallas Braden a little bit. So I'll try to get some stuff out to you guys on that. And then Thursday night also, I believe, maybe not. Jim might be out of town, so he might not be doing his gaming stream late night Thursday. But that is tentative, I believe. And yeah, that's all we got coming. So look out for us. You guys always show up. We appreciate it. And yeah, that's all I got. So here's Jim's stupid face. Have a good one.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.